Are you finding it difficult to hire good talent in your company? You are certainly not alone. I speak to so many founders on a day-to-day basis, and one of the biggest problem areas that almost everybody tells me is that the hardest part about running a company is about getting good people, talented people to join us, and obviously to retain them as well. So with that said, Square Boat has recently launched a new contractual hiring model called Crewmate. And this video is just about telling you what are the benefits of contractual hiring. So you might know that, with your HR team doing hiring in the traditional manner, there is always a very long hiring cycle when somebody has to be interviewed, and then they would normally do salary negotiations, and then there's a huge notice period that you have to wait for, and finally that person decides to drop out at the last minute, right? With contractual hiring, this whole process is eliminated and the whole process becomes instantaneous, which means that from the time that you decide to hire a particular skill, let's take that we want to hire a software developer, you can actually have him onboarded into your company within 24 hours, right? That whole process about interviewing, waiting, negotiation, and everything else is completely eliminated, and you have somebody in your office or remote, whichever model you prefer, in 24 hours from the time that you wanted to hire somebody. There are no long-term commitments that you are expected to have. So for example, if you want to hire a developer, a software designer, a software UI UX designer for a short period of time. So let's say that this particular project that I'm working on is not going to require more than 6 months of work, and from then onwards you probably don't want to engage a full-time employee for a long period of time, then contractual hiring makes sense as well, where you are basically only giving us commitment for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 2 months, whatever the case may be, and you are having that person or that group of people working with you contractually only for that given amount of time. Right. The third benefit is that you have to only focus on getting the job done. Everything else is what we will take care for you. So all your salary payments, tax compliances, all the employee engagement, retention strategies, all their welfare, all the staff benefits, everything that we will take care of for you, and you will only have to worry about getting the job done for the skill that you have engaged that particular employee for. God forbid if there is any long-term leave that this particular employee asks for, or if there is any long-term absence, right, which has the ability to derail your project or significantly impact your planned timelines, then in case of contractual hiring, we can also offer you replacements for short term as well as long term, which means that let's say somebody is looking for a 2-week vacation, and for the 2-week vacation you want somebody else to come and fill up that particular role so that your project continuity does not suffer. Contractual hiring gives you that benefit as well. And also think about it from the other angle. If somebody decides to leave your organization, then the replacement process for your HR is also going to be very cumbersome, right? In contractual hiring, the replacement process is again instantaneous, which means that if somebody decides to leave, then we would also offer another person of similar skill and similar experience level at very short notice, right? And the last part is certainly that if you find it difficult to hire for certain skills just because you or your team does not have that kind of skill to verify whether a particular person is talented in a certain role or not, then you don't have to be worried about anything, because Crewmate will offer you people which have pre-vetted and pre-verified skills. So basically you will hire somebody or you will engage somebody on contract, and you will be assured that right away from the next day itself, that person will be productive and highly skilled for the particular role and the particular job that you're trying to engage him or her with, right? So these are like fantastic benefits of Crewmate. It's a new model. I think we as a country, India, we are still new to this concept, but I think it's fantastic as an organization. it might be very beneficial for you. So if you're looking to hire contractually, and if we can help in any particular way in your contractual hiring process, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to serve you. Thank you.